Hey everyone, Hrph here. Hope everybody had a safe, happy holiday season, happy new year and all that. We are standing on top of our new roof. I made a little platform here, we'll show that off in a second. But we've been grinding away, collecting Ancient Obolus, myself and Delencia. Let me show you her stats for the moment. So we picked her up in the end of the last episode. I was pretty happy. I don't think I actually looked at her stats, but you can see her growth chance is pretty bad in most categories. So a lot of times you get, you know, higher percentages in this and lower in some, but she's about 65, 60, you know, all the way down. We've got her up to level 6, and this is mostly just killing the people in these villages and some of the hyenas while we collect wood. She started off 15 strength, 30 vitality, so you can see in 6 levels she's gone up. We've actually gone up 7. Is it 7? Yeah, I guess it's 7 points in strength. So despite the, you know, I do have the gruel there, which gives her an extra 14%, so she's kind of closer to, what is that, 79? But even vitality's gone up 6 points in 6 levels, so I feel like that's pretty fortunate right there. So I don't think that'll stick. So anyway, while it is Delencia and she's good, you know, her stats could be better. But you know what? It's basically a free Delencia at level whatever we are, 30, 35, 36. So that's the other thing I want to do before we go. We have a couple of attribute points I want to stick in here, and this will max out our authority. So I'm definitely going to pick War Party so that we can bring a second follower. If you pick Well Trained, you know, I found that bumps your Thrall stats up by 20 points, which is great. But I feel like, you know, a second Thrall, especially if you end up with, you know, a Berserker or another Delencia, you know, you're going to have effectively 40, 45, you know, points for strength and things like that. So what I want to do here is grab our Ancient Obolus. Well, I guess I've already done that. Okay. So we're up to 107. What I want to do is purchase another combatant. This village has been murdered recently by Hrph Gaming, so we're going to come over here. We're going to buy us a combatant, and what I'm going to do is buy another axe, but I have found that there is one of these traders. Well, let's do this first. A combatant. Purchase made. Okay, I only want to buy one. And before I see what it is, I'm going to buy an axe to get them loaded up. Okay, I'm over encumbered. Not surprising. Let's see who we got. We got another fighter. That's good. Oh, are you kidding me? Now it looks like I'm cheating. Now it looks like I'm cheating. This is comical. Okay. I don't know how to explain that. I am not spotting these in. Let's stick her over here. Actually, you know, I don't want to do that because I don't want to put her here. Let me give... what is my... Oh, I'm at 100%. You know what? So you take that. That should let me move. Alright, we're going to get out of here. We'll go place her up in... But I mean, that's amazing. 2 Delencias, 2 out of 2. This isn't going to happen. I've bought about, I don't know, in previous playthroughs, I bought about, I would say 10 of the combatants. And 0 Delencias. So the fact that it's 2 for 2, I promise you I am not spawning them in. I don't even know how to spawn them in. I probably could look it up. But I honestly don't know how to directly do that. Alright, let's see what your stats and such are. So yeah, you can see, alright, so her strength is already 75%, and her vitality is 90%. and the agility and grit have dropped off. So yeah, you can see that their chances are different. So I'm going to have to rename these guys. So what I want to do now is well, how many Ancient Obolus do we have left? We got 42. That's enough. What I want to do, and I started to say before we got blindsided by Dalencia II, kind of on the south side or southwest side of Sep City is another one of the trader setups. And that trader setup sells, I'm going to mispronounce it, but I think it's Balpator's Razor. So it's a two-handed weapon. I think it's 64 damage, and it weighs like 0.01, so it's got a very friendly weight. But it does a lot more damage. So what I would like to do is I'm going to outfit this Dalencia. I'm going to rename her probably Dalencia 2 or something. I'm going to gear her up because we have some other hyena gear. We're going to make our way over to Sep City. We're going to purchase a couple of those swords, and then we're going to go see if we can load up on Szeth's Truncheons. I would like to get myself a Szeth's Truncheon, and hopefully a couple more for these two lovely ladies. So I will gear up. You know, at this point, the game's been around. I don't think we need to show my path over to Sep City, so I am pretty much just going to run straight through the desert. We may run through the den just to get a couple of... well, let me throw up the map. So we're here. Sep City is way over here. I'm probably going to run through the den, which I believe is up... Where is the den? Yeah, I think it's up over here. So we'll probably run through the den and climb over this way. Like I said, this 3, maybe 4 sorcerers, maybe 3. So we'll have some skulls to trade in so we get a few more obelisks. And I will bring you back for that. So we'll bring you back over at Sep City. So I thought I'd stop and show this one. We are just outside the den. Here we are on the map. What is this? 8 and E. So it's the block of E8. Sort of in the middle. Anyway, so there was one of these trader camps outside of the den. And this guy sells El's Drinker, which is another legendary weapon, and the Black Blood Hatchet this guy sells. So I'm not going to bother to buy anything here. I'm really looking for the sword at Sep City. So I think I'm going to... I'm not going to bother to go through the den, because that just takes forever. But I am going to check in on... I don't know what you call this thing. I call it the Neebs thing. I'm just going to check. I'm not going to go through it. I've done it in a previous video, but I just want to check these chests. Every once in a while, you can get a legendary item from here.
Hey, there's somebody out there. I hear someone out there.
Yeah, it's Hrph. Hrph's out here.
Get us out of here. Help! Listen. We're on the other side of the door. We're kind of in a pickle.
Okay, sorry guys. I'm going to leave you in there. You're stranded. My bad. Sorry, Duralius. So you can pull those levers. It's a fun thing. I love the Neebs guys. I've been watching them for a couple years now, off and on. So they do a lot of funny stuff. I'm going to kill this scorpion. We're going to talk to this guy. All right, my ladies are going to kill the scorpion. I am going to pickaxe it up. Been collecting a little bit of, as we kill these guys, a little bit of chitin. And a little bit of Iker, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. We talked to this guy.
Come to me. You have nothing to fear.
Learn the Midnight Alchemist. Eventually you can craft these potions that take you to a kind of a crazy realm. I don't know what it is, but it's a bizarre place. I've only been there once. I died. But I didn't go there in a very, I wasn't super strong. And it was probably a year and a half ago. So, maybe we'll try that later in this series. I don't know. So what I'm going to do here now at this point, I'm going to fight my way through these rock nose to get over here. And we'll go up by, I can't remember the name of the big temple over here, but you just go to the left of it. and we're gonna hit Sep City. So I'll bring you back at Sep City. We're gonna beat up on these rock nose now. All right, go in there, ladies. Whoop. All right, we are just east of. Here, let's go behavior. Just east of Sep City. Right between Sep City and Ironbreaker Ridge. I will show you that in a minute. I will do engagement. And I'm going to say attack nothing. You definitely have to change your Thrall's behavior before you jump into Sep City. Because if you attack any of the, the girls are just going to, your followers will attack anything by default. And if you do that, you're going to get mobbed by a bunch of people in here. There are a couple of areas where there are bandits. So I'll show you where we are. We are, like I said, we are just east of... Oh, we have to try to zoom in. To do that, I got to slide over here. Okay, so we're right here. Here's Ironbreaker Ridge. We just came up kind of through this spot right here, through this, all the rock nose are in there anyway, and then there's, I can't remember, it's where the champion, the arena champion's temple is. So anyway, we're right near this this gate that we just discovered. And if you walk straight through here, we can find Conan's bar. And on the backside of Conan's bar, right there on those docks, is the basement of the bar that Conan's hanging out in. There's Conan. Not going to talk to you. So if you talk to this guy, I think he complains about Seth being in the basement. And this talks about the wine cellar, so... They give you a couple of clues. I think this is another thing. Oh, we learned some emotes there, I guess. So we're going to swing around here. I have different varying levels of luck with the girls. Or with your followers. I keep saying the girls because that's what I have right now. But with your followers making it into the basement, sometimes you get none, sometimes you get one. Sometimes you get both. Now, Seth hits really hard, but he's super drunk all the time. So, let's see. The girls have no trouble taking him out, but depending on what army you have, he could actually, if he hits you once, he could take away, 75% of your health. So, let's see. And he will occasionally drop Szeth's Truncheon. He did not this time. But you know what? I'll take some steel bars. So, at least in single player, and I'm going to try it here. We're just going to walk out. Alright, the girls are right there. We're going to go right back in. And Seth should have respawned. So, single player is very easy to exploit. Little old Seth. See, I only got one of the Delencias this time, so I'm probably going to have to help. Okay. Yeah, she's doing it. We'll take him out. Oh, he's in the wall. Nope, he jumped out of the wall. What do you got? A panther trophy? I don't want to carry the pelt. Okay, I'm going to keep doing this over and over again till we get... Oh, and she magically showed up at the end. So I'm going to keep doing this over and over again till we get, 2 or 3 truncheons. So we'll bring you back. Alright, so this was try number 4, I think. So we got our first Seth's Truncheon. Beautiful. Alright, you know what? I'll take this healing wrap. And the steel arrows. Okay. So that's great. That's great for me. Honestly, we have Delencias. What else do we need to knock out? We do need to knock out some Thralls, but... So I want to get a couple more. so that if we want to go through some of the larger cities, I can have them knocking people out too. So, all right, I'll bring you back when we're done. All right, let's try number 7. And we've gotten our second Szeth Truncheon, so we might as well go for number 3. Ooh, he's got a couple of hardened steel bars. That's not bad. So this was tried 10. We still only have 2 of the Truncheons. Oh, she made it. All right, she wasn't fighting with me, but I actually had 0 ladies get through that time, so I had to do it myself. Can't get good help these days. All right. So this was lucky 13. So 13, so it looks like, you know, roughly maybe a 25% chance. I don't know specifically, but 13 tries, we got 3 Szeth Truncheons. So, yeah, not bad. Okay, we're going to continue. I'm going to go exit the city, and we're going to go around the city to the outside, just because I don't want to get involved in any of these bandit sort of attacks, because while I have 2 Dalencia Snow Hunters, we are still relatively weak in the grand scheme of things. So, all right, so we have made it to the camp. I was trying to find the trader camp. You can see where we are here in it's kind of the southwestern, not extremely south, but it's, you know, the western southwestern edge of Sep City, and we are in, what block is this, A7? Kind of the bottom right corner of A7, so right near the big wheel of pain. So I guess my ladies won't fight these guys because they are on passive. So let's see, this is the supply material guy. He is the slaver. He's the captain, yep, captain. Sandals of the Mad Prophet. No thank you. And here we go. Balbator's Razor. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but it's okay. I'm gonna buy 2 of them, because that's all I can afford. And I'm gonna give them to my lovely ladies. So, these guys do, like I said, 64 damage, right? So, I think these guys are, what, 54? So that's, you know, not quite 20%. It's like 18, something like that. Damage increase. So I think it's beautiful. I will carry these things. You know what? I'll take that off of you. And I'm going to give you the steel. How about that? And what else am I carrying? Chitin? Yep. Please carry 30 pounds of chitin for me. So that's it. I think that's the run here that I wanted to make today. So we now have upgraded our weapon damage, and I'll probably just ride out this sword a little bit. I don't want to use the axe because I would prefer to put, you know, the damage increase on one of the axes before I actually use them. So, because I don't have the ability to repair them. You can't enhance them until you repair them. So we are going to make our way out of Sep City. I mean, really, my next step is to outfit them in better armor. Normally, what I would do right now is head up towards the Mounds of the Dead and just begin to collect, you know, Sumerian steel for the ladies. So we may do that. You know, some of this stuff isn't super fun, right? It's very grindy. So I think maybe we'll think about what we want to do in the next episode. We may run down and kill the who's the gross sewer worm thing there. I forget the name of the thing, but maybe we'll go do something like that, or maybe we'll go collect some of the scorched stone pieces. I would like to really fit them with good armor. Maybe what we'll do is, we live right near elephants. What we can do is kill a bunch of elephants. We'll level up a little bit, and we'll outfit them with some elephant hide, which will get them up in the 600s, I think. I don't quite remember. The elephant hide is it's good. It's pretty strong. It's not really endgame stuff, but it's it'll be a big upgrade for what they've got now. So let's do a quick quick status of where we are with the Delincias. This is the original. So she's gone up 8 levels. She's up to 24 strength, so that's 9 points into strength with 8 levels, and she's gone up 7 points in vitality with 8 levels. So I still feel like we're getting pretty lucky with the 65% there, although, you know, the strength is enhanced with the Gruul. So let's check her Delincia 2. She is up 6 levels and, what is that, 8 points in strength? And 7 points in vitality. So that's pretty good. Plus, you know, she's got some agility and grit too. I didn't even pay attention to what... Yeah, she's got... Oh, actually, her grit's going up pretty good too. The grit is good, you know, the agility doesn't super matter, I don't think. For me, anyway, my play style. But the grit is decent. The grit gives them a little bit more, like, armor value. You know, they can take a little bit more damage, so... Doesn't give them direct health, but I think it gives them, essentially increased armor value. So I think that's going to do it for today, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you find yourself enjoying what we do, if you're pulling for Hrph, do throw us a like, a comment, consider subscribing, as all these things do help the channel out. And as always, I look forward to seeing everybody in the next one.